Well, speaking of important, slide transition, this Wednesday is Veterans Day. Not to be confused with Memorial Day, which is in May. Veterans Day is a day in which we celebrate all those who have served for our country, living and dead. Memorial Day is a day where we commemorate all those who have died for our country. So there is a difference. Anyway, to celebrate Veterans Day, here's a short video about it.
You probably know that every year on November 11th, Americans celebrate Veterans Day to honor the millions of men and women who have served or are serving in the nation's armed forces. But bet you didn't know the whole story behind the holiday. For starters, it wasn't originally called Veterans Day.
Yeah, wasn't it called something different at first? Wasn't it like Armageddon Day?
Armistice Day.
Armistice Day?
To commemorate the truce signed between the Allies and Germany in World War I on the 11th hour of the 11th day of the 11th month of 1918.
That's a lot of 11s.
The first Armistice Day in the U.S. was celebrated on November 11th, 1919. All business was suspended for 2 minutes starting at 11 a.m., and parades and public gatherings were held to commemorate the occasion.
Well, that's cool. I love parades.
Later, America also began honoring its unknown soldiers on Armistice Day, a tradition that continues today. At 11 a.m. every Veterans Day, a color guard ceremony represents all branches of the military at the Tomb of the Unknowns in Arlington National Cemetery.
That's in Washington, D.C.
In 1954, the name was changed to Veterans Day, following a national campaign to have the day honor all veterans, not just those who served in World War I. And did you know, for 7 years, Veterans Day was actually celebrated in October?
Wait, what? What?
In 1968, Congress moved Veterans Day to the fourth Monday in October, so that government employees could enjoy a long weekend. But in 1975, President Gerald Ford returned Veterans Day to November 11th due to the historical significance. And that's where it sits on the calendar today. And do you know the difference between Memorial Day and Veterans Day? Both of them honor those men and women who have served in the military, but Memorial Day honors America's war dead, while Veterans Day honors all American veterans, living and dead.
Got it.
The U.S. Census Bureau estimates that there are currently over 21 million living military veterans in the United States. More than 16 million of these served during times of war, while 5.5 million served during peacetime only.
That's a lot.
So this Veterans Day, don't forget to say thanks to some of the millions of men and women who have served our country.
Thanks, veterans.
Okay, so to summarize, if I were going to look all the way back at my family tree, it sounds like my great-great-great-great-grandfather and all of his friends were around when this all started. And I'm sure all of us, somewhere down the line, has a relative or a friend of a relative or a relative of a friend, you get the picture, that has either fought in a time of war or served in some capacity during peacetime to serve our country. Each of us. So this Wednesday, November 11th, take a moment to think about what Veterans Day means to each of us in this great country. Maybe during the Pledge of Allegiance at the end of first period, right?